Good evening, everyone. Hello. Welcome to another stream. Oh, did I turn down the music? Yes, I did. Hi. Let's see. Who do we have here? I see Luther's managed to get first. Congrats. Redstone, Archivist, Axioma, CyberBees, Infinite Coda. Hello. Is immortality worth it? I don't know. Depends on the immortality we're talking about. If we're talking about vampires, SMP. Yes. I personally would be if I was in Vampires SMP, my character would be totally as soon as they realized, oh, there's vampires, I'll definitely join them. Definitely join them. Banners, how you doing? Weekend is busy, but it is good. Got a very busy weekend this weekend. It depends on the blood, to be honest. You know, I'm pretty sure I've got a pretty rare blood type. I'm sure they would not like that. Could be I wonder if vampires can taste the difference between blood types. That'd be curiosity. I wonder if they got a preferred blood type. Gentle Roxy Bay, hello, welcome in. How are you doing? Yeah. Anyway, we are over here in the shroom, and what we're going to do today is we're just going to work on a bunch of different things that we have to get done. First thing I want to finish is this lounge. So yeah, I want to finish this lounge. Ethically sourced blood, 100%. Well, blood with like blood. There's such a thing as blood donation banks, and then there's of course consensual blood giving. So yeah, I guess they could. I saw this series once, and the vamps could taste diseases in the blood. Ooh, that's different. I think I've heard of something like that before, like diabetes, etc. It kind of like if you've got an incredibly sensitive palate to blood, that would make sense. Like you could probably tell, just like that, there's less insulin coming into the blood because like that's it. The like diabetes is, as far as I'm aware, doesn't actually get into the blood, but it can affect the blood. Whose POV have I watched? Ooh, we'll get into that in a second. Hello, B. How are you doing? You're right at the beginning of the stream. Exactly. It's very true. Yes. Oh, actually, I just realized our first task might be gathering some tropical fish, because I don't think I actually have any. I've got one. Okay, yeah, first task is going to be gathering tropical fish. Let's do that. That'll be a nice, easy thing to talk about. They liked young blood more. I don't know the biology of that, but that's what I did watch. Young blood does sound like it would taste different to older blood anyway. It's like the difference between mutton and lamb. Like lamb is a lot more tender, whereas mutton tends to be a lot tougher. Like there is a noticeable difference between adult and the age of the animal and the meat that it produces. Yeah, when you get older, your blood gets thinner, isn't it? I'm not sure. It could be a thing. Like, thing is that blood can be affected by different things. Also, if anyone gets uncomfortable with this conversation, please let me know. But it is spooky season after all. I'm pretty sure that is part of the time of year that it is. You gotta talk about the spooky stuff. I'm gonna put paper in here for now. And I need to pop you away and refill that. So, RCBs have sugar complexes on them, which they give them the A or B type, and the absence of that sugar gives the O type. Ooh, that is interesting. See, I don't know a huge amount about. I know of like the different. I know of things in blood, of like the different blood types, but I don't really know what makes them different because I haven't really done the biology's information. But yeah, it is cool stuff. If the vamps are truly sensitive to that, I wonder if they could actually taste the types. It would be really cool. Look, like the thing is, vampires don't really eat much else, so Maybe they've got a preference, or maybe like that could be something. Um, like, isn't it a thing with like with some mosquito species that like they will go after certain blood types? Not 100% sure. You're working towards a biotech major? Okay, that's cool. So you got lots of the information. You got some of the information there. Okay, let's go grab some buckets. We're going to fill them up with water. I might need to make some. No, we got some. We got some. Okay. We're going to fill these up with water and we're going to go catch some fish. If we compare blood to water, then I think vamps could taste the difference. That is very true, actually, because like humans, or at least in my case, yeah, this showed up the other day. I don't know who made it. I'm just going to assume it was a Foolish issue. Fool is my island partner, so we'll just assume that it's his fault, and run with it. There used to not be a corridor here. But yeah, like, cause like if you can taste the differences to some extent in water. Like if it's a particularly hard water, like you can almost not necessarily taste the pH, but like you can taste like certain things in water anyway. I've been wondering about the mosquitoes top because they bite me and my mum, and more than they do my sister and dad. They both have O positive. Meanwhile, you guys are A positive. I think, let me see. I'm pretty sure. So here's the catch. In my family, the ones who tend to get bitten more, I'm pretty sure my mum was the one who ended up getting bitten more often than most of us. But she's got, like, most of us have got the same blood type as her because she's O negative. Aren't mosquitoes attracted to body heat? Ah, so it could be a body heat thing then. But yeah, Vampires SMP. What perspectives have I watched? So obviously, my priority is to watch my friends' perspectives. So I most definitely prioritized watching Avid and Legs where possible. Okay, focusing on this and getting fish. Shoot, I just messed up something there, didn't I? There we go. Okay, at least we saved a fish to be fed to some dudes later. Can't I fix this by using a bed? What if I do that? Does that work? No, it does not. Okay, I'm gonna have to go get some blocks. Ooh, hello. What's the name of this dude again? I've forgotten. Mosquito. So it's easy. It's easy. Blood has metallic taste due to iron, and the hemoglobin because of the iron. Yeah. Mosquitoes do also detect carbon dioxide to bite. That's all I know because my phone. Happy Gast, yeah. Oh, has this been cleared out? Oh, that'll do. That'll do. You can put this back. Yeah. This is actually not my kingdom. This is King Alfie and Kitrix's kingdom, and we're just going to do. But this is a great place to come and get the tropical fish because it is a mangrove swamp biome. So, yeah. Words are hard. Repeat it with me. Yes. Also, I am streaming. Words get harder when you stream. That is just the way of things. But yeah, so it's let's see how many fish we can save before they all pop out and die, because inevitably that is just a thing. The fish just pop out and die. Ooh, Gentle Roxy Bay, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome into the chorus. And we can use these guys to work on our way to getting the blue axolotl. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I take things nice and chill where possible. It's kind of like our... Hello? Come here. Come here, little fishy. Maybe I should make an actual aquarium for tropical fish as well. That would be... I know we've got our axolotls, but it'd be cool to have actual tropical fish somewhere too. Okay, here we go. POVs I've watched. Let's see. Of Vampires SMP. Obviously, Legs and Avid are priority. The other ones I've been keeping an eye on are... I wanted to watch one of the vampires POVs. So one of the guys who was originally a vampire in the series. So the one I decided to watch was Scott Major, which is because like he's someone who I watched quite a bit over time anyway. So I figured, you know, he's a good option. So managed to get Scott, and then the other person that I really wanted to watch was Cleo. So I've been able to watch some of her perspective. And I want to watch Cleo. I like watching Cleo because Leo is just like one of my favorite creators to watch. Just so I vibe with her. Anyway, what are we making today? Today we're going to be focusing on decorating my lounge in the... ow, I fell. My lounge in my house. So I want to get that finished up today. But we do have a couple of other projects that need to be worked on too. Ongoing project is breeding all the axolotls so that we can try and get the blue one eventually. That's what this area is for. We're just gathering a bunch of food for the axolotls. January, wish I could stay and watch, but I'm spending the weekend with family. Have an awesome time with your family. January, we'll see you soon. And thanks for popping by. But yeah, we've got a whole bunch of things to do. We could also... Oh, I just thought of something else we can do. We can work on the shop in the shopping district. So, I've got a shop that's functional, but it hasn't really been decorated yet. So, yeah, we might do a little bit of work on that too. So... This is Jeffrey. Like, this stream is really about kind of like general things that need to be done. Something else I need to do is I actually need to do some work in this island back here, and I think I can get some of that work done in this stream too. So it'll just be down to how much we actually get done today, and just do bits and bobs. Also, I believe there's a new shop in Spawn. Someone was telling me that it sells honey. And that there's another new shop right beside it that sells flowers and dye and stuff. So that's pretty cool. Okay, let's see. Alright, I would love to get this completely filled up. So you need to go into the... Do I need to keep the bundle? Maybe? Can you get a flower if possible? Oh yeah, totally get flowers later. I do actually have a bunch of flowers here. That'll be in this chest here. So you can see I've actually got quite a few flowers already in this location. Let me see. Do I have room in my treasure? I do have room in my treasure bundle. Let me put that in there for now. I definitely going to need to get shulker boxes soon so I can actually fit things in stuff, because at this stage we're maxing out our bundles. to do things. Nightwolf, hello. How are you doing? So we're kind of like Nettle and Bone. This is pretty cool. So myself and a few of the others recently we did a little book club moment where we just like this is just like like offline, just like hanging out with friends from SPK, and we got a book. We read a book together, and we did a little book club and a chat and stuff. So let's see. This room. I think the next thing I want to work on is let's work on the cafe bar. We'll make a little cafe bar back here. Probably do something very similar to what we did on the other side. So let's have a quick look and see what we did over here. So we need a sink. Definitely need a brewing stand. I ought to go now. I'll probably come back. Pinky promise it's 2 a.m. Gentle Roxy, you go get some sleep. 2 a.m. is it's late. That would put you at like 5 hours ahead. Yeah, you probably should get some sleep. Well, thank you for popping by and I appreciate it. And good night. We'll see you soon, hopefully. All right, where were we? So you're doing well, Nightwolf. Good to hear. So how many? I needed 9 buckets, I think. So that's 3. That'll give me another 5. That brings me up to 6. Okay, right. Well, let's fill these buckets up, and that might be enough fish for now. Let's just leave that there. I will keep the bone meal because bone meal is great. Not sure if anyone else will be on the server tonight. They might. It's never quite easy to tell. Oh, yes, sorry. Luthers has watched Legs's. Realized there's angst with own laws, so I jumped over to him after finishing Legs's videos and was thinking of adding Ren to the list. Don't you know? I will say, Ren is probably the one... Chuck, I dearly do love Ren. I think Ren is a wonderful person. But... and there's a but. I don't think I could hack the accent. That accent that he's doing with this series would just drive me nuts. So I know it'll work for other people, but just personally, it just sounds too close to people attempting to do attempting to do an Irish accent, but they can't. So it just... You have to... That's something that people have to kind of understand with Irish people. If they hear someone doing an Irish accent and they're failing miserably at it, it is incredibly tough for us to listen to that. Because it just sounds too close to like the people doing the diddly-eye accent that people love to pretend that we do. And it comes from like those old movies where people just like made up an Irish accent that was... Yeah. No, it's not... I don't actually know what accent he's trying to do. I will be honest. It may or may not be Irish. And the thing is, I'm not going to turn around and tell Ren... I'm not going to turn around and accuse Ren of doing an Irish accent. The problem is it's very close to that kind of fake Irish accents that a lot of people do. Or try to do. And it isn't exactly that, but it has those vibes, which makes it very difficult for me to listen to. So, yeah. Oh, there's a Viking Pilit. So, I will not accuse Ren of attempting to do an Irish accent. I will say that the fake accent that he's doing right now, or the cursed accent that he's doing right now, does have kind of those qualities that tend to be tied with people pretending to do an Irish accent. Vikings AFKing. Axioma, legs. Watch Legs for Vampires. I'm still not over that one with the flashback to it. Thank you very much. Thank you. Live long and prosper. That bit that I watching Lex's bit was really cool. That bit where he put that all together, that was, I loved it. Absolutely loved it. It was it was a lot of fun. Oz, how are you doing? Good to see you. Okay, yeah, I just couldn't place it for the life of me. I've just been finding TikToks where it's a compilation of him saying, "Don't you know?" Yeah, like I don't. The thing is that Ren's accent is technically not placeable because it isn't. It isn't an accent that is. Oh, we just. I can't leave 2 fish buckets there. I have to get 2 buckets. Just 2 more fish. 2 more fish. So like it is really just like Ren's accent. It's a thing. It's just a thing. I just got to call it a thing and leave it there, because I don't think he's attempted to do an Irish accent. I think he's attempted to do this weird accent that just like for me it just grinds in my ears. So, gosh, I watched a flashback scene and was like, Anathra, yeah, you did hear me. Did you? Who else did you hear in the actually, I'm pretty sure Legs mentioned us all in the description of that video. So he mentioned all the people who contributed to that scene, which is really, really cool. It's not even consistent enough to track. No, it isn't. But then again, remember, Ren very clearly said he wasn't imitating a particular accent. What he was doing is he was doing a cursed tongue, and he has definitely created that. So he has made a cursed tongue with what he's done. Nature was there, if I'm not wrong. Viking, I think so. Yeah, I don't know if did Nature get it in time. It is listed in his video, so it is listed. So I'm in the description. I'm not sure if Nature did. I think Vintage might have. I'm trying to remember. Did Nature get hers in? It'll be all you need to do is look at the credits, and it will tell you who did it anyway. But I did. Leon did it. I think. I'm pretty sure. What? Did I get shot at by a bogged? Hang on a second. There's... Holy bejeebus. Lads, look at this. That's a bogged, fully decked out. What local difficulty are we on? Can I see local difficulty? It's question mark. That is so... is there a way that I can... I should try and rescue that guy. Okay, he's got a helmet on. Let me grab a boat. Viking, thanks for popping by. At least you got to see the... We need to get a name tag for him as well. Okay, we have a boat. I am... though going to get knocked off here. Is there an empty chest I can use? This is an LP base, of course. Whoa! Oh my word! There's actually an empty chest I can use. Okay, let me sleep here. Right. Okay. I think... okay, there is a gap there. This is going to be tough. I need blocks. Oof. How am I going to get this dude into a boat? There's literally... Because, like, I need to hit there and not get knocked off. Maybe... Can he get up onto the next layer? Here, let me just... Let's check this out. There's 2 blocks he can stand on right now. Oh, look, I'm not expecting Alfie to light up this part of the build, but like it is... Okay. What I could do is... I don't have an invis pot though. He might despawn if I leave the area. Okay, let's... Actually, we can probably run and get an invis pot from ours. Because if we go through here, we'll unload the area. And go back to Nether Kingdom. Okay, right. That's unloaded chunks now. He shouldn't despawn. I don't know if he'll despawn with the full armor on. He may be safe with full armor on. Okay, we should be far enough away that nothing is loaded over there. That's all Bobby chunks right now, so it should all... The Bobby chunks basically means that it is saved on my computer and is showing me what the world looks like. Yeah, it's just a... It's like another way of looking at things. Invisibility! Okay, we got 8 minutes of invis. Let's go. Alright. We've got invis. We've got blocks. We have a boat. Yeah, because I think this is a guy that we definitely need to save for Alfie. I think Alfie will be like, ooh, this is cool. So what I'll do is we'll get him in a boat. Oh, I should grab... I've got leads over there. We'll get him in a boat. We'll see if we can leash him and pull him onto the pathway, and then put him in a box. Okay, 8 minutes starting now. Let's go. Alright, dudes. Okay, he's next layer down. Oh, really? Okay, I can do this. Right. Wouldn't it be... dudes, I wouldn't mind being a vampire. Okay. Let's just get you in the boat. Oh, he spotted me. Oh, that's one of the tricky things. If you're a bit too close, they can see you. Okay. But the nice thing is, actually, I think he is safe now. And the helmet won't break because he is underneath this here. Brilliant. Okay, cool. We have we have a bog in a boat. And you know what? I'm just going to leave him there. Because then Alfie can come by and Be surprised by him. Nope, just gonna leave him there. He's Elfie. This is Elfie's kingdom. It's Elfie's responsibility to have a bog to hit him while he's running across from his base. He's bogged. Yeah, that's a thing. Not my jurisdiction. All we had to do was make sure that the dude was nice and safe and not going to die. That's our job. Our duty was just basically to help him live. Or unlive. He is undead after all. He's not alive. Don't you know that I'm still unalive? Okay. Come with me. Oh, here we go. 1 fish and 2 fish. There we go. That's it. That's all the fish I need. And egg. Anyway, we were chatting about vampires SMP. Next episode is... Oh, actually, I don't think the next episode is out for another week. I remember seeing an announcement. MCYT, I think we're sharing it. Hey, it tomorrow? Okay, maybe it's the following weekend that there's a break. Because I know that there is... Okay, it is tomorrow then. So it must be next week when TwitchCon is on. So TwitchCon San Diego is next weekend. So I'm pretty sure they're taking a break that weekend because a lot of them, I think quite a few of them are going to TwitchCon at San Diego. I know Legs is. Not sure who else is. Grawadama, how are you doing? Good to see you. We are just talking a bit about vampires at the moment. My buddy and roommate both went home and I am so lonely. Least favorite bloodsuckers to keep you company. Which was your least favorite? Who's your least favorite bloodsuckers? Okay, just quick check there. I think that's good. Vampires, of course, being lesser than IRL parasites. Yes. Oh, that's a good point. Yes, IRL, the lampreys. They're and the other lamprey are lampreys bloodsuckers. I'm pretty sure lampreys are bloodsuckers, aren't they? Right. Are the coolest. And mosquito nymphs have such an important role in the ecosystem. It is actually pretty cool to know about like the IRL stuff. Because like vampires are pretty cool. But like when you start talking about like, and you realize, ooh, this is real stuff. Exists. At a great day, it was kind of a women's event from people near where I live. And so we had very young and very old people around. The largest age difference was 67 years. Ooh, wow. Dare I ask what the youngest was? Like that would give an idea of what the age gap is. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's grab some materials for decorating. So, I think I'm happy with how the bookshelf looks. Between 25 and 92. Whoa, that's cool. Yeah, am I happy with this? I am happy with this. Okay, let's move on to... We were looking at the bar. That's what we wanted to do next. Okay, so I think if we do... I'm going to turn this around. So if we could do that. Aha. Also, we could potentially put something secret back here. Ooh, interesting. Cool. Yeah, so we do that there. And I think if we do that there. Yeah, we could potentially make this... What if we make this like a little breakfast bar? Because like over there we got a bar. It's more of a... Yeah, it's a different vibe. So we definitely need a sink anyway. So let's go grab a cauldron. Vampires are cool, but I've seen a lot of propaganda against sea lampreys, with the whole point being they're actual vampires, which, yes, those are the actual vampires, probably closest anyway. Like the magical, mystical vampires that don't really that we talk about are more make believe, and so a different thing entirely. There's a Skylery online, awesome. I probably need some more buckets, don't I? Okay, let's go grab some water so that we can actually fill up this cauldron we're going to be using. Pretty sure we're going to need a tap as well. I'm going to have to create one. Oh, actually, we're quite low on sticks. I'm going to take a minute and do just a little bit of work and bring sticks over. Because we have, I just basically want to bring a bunch of sticks over from the witch farm. If we don't have any sticks over the witch farm, that's fine, and I could just craft some. But I like to use that material from the witch farm, because otherwise it's not going to get used very often. A barbar, not confused with the barbar, my alt name for barbarians in D&D. Oh, barbar for me is. Please tell me this book is not backward. That Nether gets darker every time. There's a thunderstorm. The barbar is, if I remember, barbar is an elephant in. It's a children's story, isn't it? I'm pretty sure I remember a story about an elephant called Barbar when I was a kid. But yeah, the elephant, yeah. King of the elephants, and wears a suit. He does wear a suit. I like his little cartoon as well. It wasn't just a book, I think. I suppose like just Google Barbar the elephant and you'll see what I mean. But yeah, there was a whole little there's a whole cartoon for it as well. Great one for kids, I think. I need to remember to show that to my nephews at some point. I'm sure they'd love it. Painting poster on my wall as a kid. Oh, that's cute. Kind of a please, they belong in this area. Stop painting them as overall harmful rather than just harmful in the specific areas. Incredibly harmful to conservationist efforts for Pacific lampreys. Yeah, it's tough. Conservation stuff is always tough, isn't it? They're trying to communicate things properly. Okay, we're actually running a bit out of sticks. Okay, so we're going to have to come over. How are we doing for redstone? We're actually doing pretty fine. Let me have a quick look at this area and see what stuff we have over here, because I need to. We've got some expansion to do, and so at the moment, I'm pretty sure this is Alfie's dirt area. Let me do a quick look up here. Okay, and he's got a mud spot up top. It might be worth moving. Is it worth moving our dripstone over here as well? See, dripstone really benefits from people being in the area all the time, and I'm pretty sure that the bases are still the most loaded areas on the server. Like, this is a good spot, and like when we're using the farms here, like you do end up with a lot of resources over here, but like it isn't loaded as often as the bases. So I'm not quite sure. Oh, hello there. Give me a second, dude. I think you're not actually needed here. Goodbye. Yeah, every day I go. Thank goodness I'm not planning to do conservation outreach because I lack the patience. It is something that does require quite a bit of patience. Like that's a lot of the time, like educational stuff, which I would include outreach stuff as part educational sector. Patience is key. Need to have that ability to. You can learn patience. Trust me, I learned patience. I'm not a doctor, but I have plenty of patience. That's I don't know if that's probably not a great one. Can hold that one against me. I'm not a dad, but I've got plenty of dad jokes. Sometimes. Gotta get them out somehow. First official dad joke on stream tonight, yes. Of tonight anyway. I'm sure I can squeeze in some more somewhere. Yeah, it is definitely educational. I've learned a lot of patience. I just lose it very quickly with science stuff, lol. Yeah. I don't blame you with, especially with how there are certain areas at the moment which are actively fighting against a lot of reasoned-out science with feelings instead. It can be quite frustrating, I can imagine, when people are feeling out their logic rather than actually being scientific about it. All that just so I can get one stick to make a lever. Do I not have any cobblestone? Huh. No cobblestone. I can use blackstone, I think. It's in this chest. Can I? Oh, I can't. Okay. Can I use deep slate? They should make it more possible to do cross-compatible stuff. Let me go grab a bunch of cobblestone because I gotta probably need some of it for some buildings and stuff. Work in retail for years. I pay. Oh, look! If you work in retail, you learn patience. Trust me. I have not necessarily trust me, but like I have mad respect for people who manage to do retail and learn those skills to keep their cool, because it's not easy, is it? It's not easy. I don't know if that's just going to cause issues or not. Oh, someone's got thorns. Yeah, that's probably all full. I wonder if it'd be worth having an off switch for this thing. Okay, when we're upgrading this, we're making an off switch, okay? We'll do that. I'll keep those bones though. Yeah, we'll incorporate an off switch into the shroom when we make the shroom. It should be pretty doable. It's like when people try to argue with you about a current hyperfixation or something you're legit educated in. It's also when they like sometimes they've got the similar hyperfixation, but they don't necessarily know the details correctly either. And they get totally focused on like being right, but they're not. There we go. Lever complete. And I think I put the cauldron back, didn't I? Where did I put the cauldron? I'm pretty sure I crafted one. I had some buckets as well. Did I leave you guys in here? Okay, yeah, I did. Great logic. Yeah, that's all fine. Okay, let's grab... I need some water. Current job title is lately Outreach Point Person for a queer center. So, you know, that's awesome. That's so cool to be able to be in that position. Oh, Lord, yeah, when they're like... it's my hyperfixation, so I know a lot, and I'm just standing there like, please, stop. It's... Yep. The joys of people thinking they know things, and then you kind of realize, actually, you do not know this thing very well at all. And like part of that could just be that they're at a certain level of learning about the thing compared to you. Like I would say that as a musician, or like as someone who's like got a degree in music and done a lot more music over the years, like got a lot more experience, I've got a different perspective on music compared to someone who's currently doing a degree in music. So if they start spouting on about stuff with me, yeah, there's probably quite a bit of stuff that they know that I know that I don't know. But there's some things that I have that I will definitely know because I've got the more experience than they do. I just remember we could play with our maps. Okay, so we've got our sink. If we're going cafe bar, coffee. I wonder if there's something we can make it look like a coffee machine. Obviously, you can do your whole potion brewing stand. But I'm just trying to think now, is there something else in the game that could look a bit more like a coffee machine? It's a school job, so it's very minimal actual job, but it's very fun and cool. That's cool. But they just have no critical thinking skills or don't understand emotional majority the emotional majority to understand it and still want to argue about it. Yep. Maturity. I'm guessing that was supposed to be maturity and, you know, autocorrect stuff. I just feel like there might be something that we can use to create a coffee machine. Pots? I don't think pots. That's like maybe a little pot on top of something else. Maybe a smithing table. Ooh, lever on the side and buttons. A smithing table could be good. Let's go see if we have one that we can use. And then we could put like a little pot on top to make it look like that's where the coffee grinds get stored and put in. Okay, don't know if we've got a smithing table. No, we don't, but we can make one pretty simply. That could work quite well. Yeah, that could be a thing. And we need a lever. I'd say probably one lever. Don't want to overdo it. And let me see. Actually, if we could do white button maybe. Poke. Give me some poke. And then we need a little pot. Aimed up 3. Oh, hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm not sure if we've got any mods with us right now, but if we do, maybe we can get a little shout out for Mythical Emmy. How are we doing, guys? Water Ghost, Mythical Emmy, what were you guys up to today? Wonderful to see you. We're currently on SPK, as you can see. And as we're currently doing some decorations in the lounge downstairs. So we got a little lounge over here. Ooh, I'll grab some water in a second. Got a little lounge here. And we're currently seeing if we can make a nice little coffee machine. So one of the suggestions was that we maybe try the smithing table. Is this rotatable? Okay, I don't think it's rotatable. But we could do something like that. Then I think maybe we do that. Oh, I need to craft up the pot to go on top. You know, I can kind of imagine that as almost being a coffee machine. We mined, worked on the cave, and revamped a few for trees around my base. Awesome. That's awesome. Did I drink that? Hydrate? I'm not sure if I did. Guys, hydrate. Keep yourselves, your voices lubricated and stuff. Oz was like, before you guys came in. Let's see. Humans are a plague. Absolutely. Sometimes. Please shut up. Humans are part of nature. Plagues are part of nature too. Humans showed up here 12,000 years ago. This ecosystem evolved with humans as part of it. If you want to go back before humans, you might as well just throw a solid mile of ice on top of everything to boot, because that's what it was. Yay! I'm not against the idea of putting a solid block of ice on top of North America. Or anywhere for that matter. Ice is fun. Okay, maybe not. Anvil. Ooh, that's a good point. Let's see. I feel like something is missing underneath, like a piece of wood or so. I was going to put a counter under here, I think. And just make it fill out like a counter. So if we do unfrozen, I'm unfrozen ice cream. Yay, ice is fun. The right ice is fun. So actual ice, rather than something that might be use those initials. Oh, do I do? I think I'll just keep the countertop quartz actually, since we have quartz down there already. Basers also do cool, crazy cool things. They do lots of cool things. Pun totally intended. Oh, actually, maybe we do. I wonder if I can make it look like cabinets back here. So like. Zane Christian, how are you doing? Good to see you. We do. And then I could put sides work. No, I think we're just going to have to stick with the idea of. Okay, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna get some blocks, and we're gonna put blocks in there instead, and. And then we can make... Oh, actually, I think I gotta do that as a block as well. Okay, I'm gonna grab some blocks, and we will get some item frames and make some things. Item frames. I don't have any item frames that are free, so let's make some. We need 1, 2, 3 for now, and... Guys, what color do we make the handles? I think we should do some handles on those, on the that. We're gonna need some handles on these. I'll put that there, and we have another there. Fact: water is molten rock. Have fun. I like it. Oh, and we can put okay. We can put something on the counter here. How about... Actually, we could do like a little drying rack there with using an iron pressure plate. Yeah, iron pressure plate could look like a little drying rack. I think we'll definitely have to go for... Let's go with dark handles, I think. So I don't think, no, it's not signs, it is trapdoors. So I need 2 more of these trapdoors. And I will complain as usual about the... Oh, actually I could use... Oh no, I could use pressure plates. Is there blackstone pressure plates? I think it's polished blackstone pressure plates. Any polished blackstone? No. Polished blackstone. Aha! Okay, and I need 1 more. That'll do. Doke is here. Zen Christian is on 5 streams. Yay! Congrats, dudes. We're about to hit ads over on Twitch, just a heads up. We could do that way, and that way we have them, they can open out. Yes, that feels right. And then this one will open up this way. Actually, no, I think I prefer the other way. Okay, cool. So we've got a little little spot there. Ooh, wait. Do you know what called lampreys or eels? Oh, there's definitely Irish for eels, but I don't know what it is off the top of my head. Not sure if there's an Irish for a lamprey, but you know what? I'm going to check it out anyway. Okay, so lamprey is probably just lamprey. I know lampreys were in your area. Yeah, but the question is, did they call them did they decide that lampreys were something different, or did they decide to just call lampreys the same as eels? Lamprey. Lumpra. Oh, here's it. Here you go. So, I think you'll appreciate this. I think you'll appreciate this. Pause. So, lumpra is just like kind of the gator-sized version of lamprey. Lumpra. Paste, which actually just translates to worm. So sometimes I might just call them paste. Of course. I will wait until after the ads, and I will fill you in after the ads. Okay? So that way we get our thing. Okay, breakfast bar, breakfast bar, breakfast bar. We should have... Should have a cup. I think we should definitely have like a little pot there for breakfast. I know. Let's get another pot. What else do I want to put on top of the counter? I think we're going to need some more item frames. Maybe, let's see, which of these foods screams, oh, we can use some berries. Do I have any apples there? Ah, hello Dark Horse, how are you doing? We are currently working on my lounge. Oh, I just had an idea. I might just replace one of those counters with a little stove. Do I use a smoker or do I use a furnace? I think I'm going to use a smoker. Let's do a smoker. Smoker requires... Here, just let me double check what a smoker actually requires. Ah, just 4 logs. Great. Thank you so much, Dark Horse. Oh, whoa. Okay, fuel is used up. I think I'm going to have to go grab some more wood from our supplies at some point soon. Okay, we can use this as a smoker. And I think what I'm going to do... Ooh, actually, this could work. Let's make another bit of Another one of these. A pressure plate. We need item frame. And then we're going to cook some... This looks like a rasher to me. No, actually, this looks like a rasher to me. Oh, did we cook an egg? Let's cook an egg. Let's cook an egg. Cameron, Ray, good to see you. How are you doing? Welcome back. Oz, okay, I think the ads are over then. Ads are over. Okay, cool. So we're doing a little bit of a change up here. We're going to make a little bit of an oven. So a little bit of a cooking place. So we could do this. And that. Oh, maybe it doesn't work with this wood, this type. Okay, need you, and... Oh, it's not going to stay down. It's not the right type of... Okay, we'll just have to use dark oak instead, I think. It has to be a wooden pressure plate, does it? Or does it have to be... Oh, it has to be a metallic pressure plate. Okay, we'll use our weighted heavy pressure plate. Okay, we were doing a translation for Oz as well. There we go. That kind of gives the impression of cooking, which means we actually need a oven thing on top so that like an extractor fan. I think let's go with some blackstone on top of the extractor fan. I'll use some polished. Egg by itself on the stove. Yes. There we go. A little extractor fan as well. Okay, we were looking up lamprey in Gaelic. So, Oz had redeemed this. Cameron Ray, congrats on the 3-stream streak. Woo! So, Oz wants to know what the Irish for lamprey is. And the first option is lumpre, which is basically just a Gaelicised version of lamprey, or lamprey. Other word is paist. So paist is how we say worm in Irish. But yeah, that's... Some people just would call it a paist. Some people just call it a worm, which makes sense, kind of. And then the other one, it says, on Dalhul Darig. Sorry, Dalhul Dig. So that basically means the 12 eyes. Okay. I don't know why it's called the 12 eyes. Maybe Oz might know. But yeah, on Dalhul Dig, it says... It gives me that that's one of the options for lamprey for some reason. 12 eyes. I'm also going to check out eel as well because you were curious. So eels definitely has like a long old school name for it. That makes sense. They have circular gills on either side of their body. Oh, do they? Okay, so that makes sense then. So cool. And I'm just going to check eel. That's 2 E's, isn't it? Eel is... See, I remember someone telling me this at one point. Oh, okay, it's nothing particularly fancy. It's just Esken. So, Esken, which sounds very similar to the word for fish, which is Esk. So, Esken, instead of... Yeah, Esken is how you say eel in Gaelic. There you go. It looks similar to their eyes, and they're odd enough that it wouldn't be too far of a stretch. There you go. Congrats, Oz. You now have heard what those words sound like. Okay. Okay, so I was going to put some berries down as well on the breakfast bar. I was about to say we could do the armor stand trick for there is an armor stand trick to make it look like you got breakfast bar chairs. The problem is with the armor stand trick, I need space underneath, and I've literally got nothing. There is no space underneath for this armor stand trick. So I think what we're going to do then is for stools, we can just do... I'm just going to do the same what I did with the piano stool. Just like put a couple of little slabs for a slab here, maybe. Should definitely get some stuff on the walls, though. Let me see. This is a good spot for maybe a clock. Why not make the seat like a spruce, like spruce have? Oh, they used the mini blocks, didn't they? Yeah, we could use mini blocks. Okay, yeah, I don't tend to use mini blocks very often, but that's a very good opportunity to use it. Okay, we should have a clock in here. Heads. Let's just have a quick check and see if there's any appropriate heads here. I feel like if we're gonna do... What's this one? This is mini obsidian. If we're gonna do little mini stools, I'm trying to decide what do the what color, like those mini stools are kind of like on swivels. We just pick one color. That'd be ideal for them. You know, I think I'm gonna try the obsidian. These could be nice little stools. So we'll do the obsidian. I was going to grab something else as well. I have the clock. Cool, we've got the clock. Do I have any more paintings? Ooh, would a banner come in handy there? No, I don't think a banner is going to come in handy. I kind of need to see what I'm looking at, thinking about again. Okay, so if that can go there, and that can go there. Kind of look a little bit swivelly. We've got a clock above the kitchen spot there. Miss Maury, hi, welcome in. I need to leave a library because they close in 15 minutes. Be back soon, maybe. Oz, thanks for the chats. I might see you soon. I think, yeah, we do. I feel like we could put something here. A banner with a shroom on it. Of course, anything but the bedroom, Miss Maury. That's the way we do things here. I'd have to make a shroom banner. Figure out a shroom banner, wouldn't I? Or a tiny shelf. Actually, the tiny shelf idea could be lovely. Just like if we did, and we could even get something on it, like a little flower. I wish I could do some. I wish I could do just place a piece of coral there. Because if I had a piece of coral, then but the thing is, if I put a piece of coral there, it's gonna die. And unfortunately, I kind of feel like if I put another pot here, if you waterlog a slab near it, it would stay alive. It has to be touching. That's the slab. So it has to be the thing that I'm waterlogging would have to be touching it. Slipshod. I was considering placing the coral on this block, but if I a mangrove root. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would work. If I do... See, that's not going to be touching the block there. That's an ideal spot to hide a little bit of water in. Maybe if we do... Okay, that could go there. And I could waterlog that slab there. Hello, good morning, Slipshot. Wasn't ready earlier, so I finished up my sleep and listening to you at first. Oh, that's fine. I think I want to do the blue coral. I like the blue one. We've got some water. And I need just a slab of warped here to block the water from flowing. So here's what I'm thinking. If we do that, waterlog that. Yes, okay. That's a nice little thing there. I like that. And then I think maybe we just put like a small painting up there then. So we'll grab a little bit of wool. Make a new painting. And then figure out what painting we want in that corner. Oh, that's cute. That's quite cute. Do I want to kind of cover in the ceiling a little bit here? It's like we could do something like... do want to make sure that that light stays exposed. So if we do that, we're going to have to kind of like maybe do a little bit of seating work here. Maybe it's not worth it. Sorry, there was a fly in my face. That's cute. I think that works. Okay. I think the bar is done. So let's just go over our little details. So, actually, I'm going to move you over by one, I think. Yeah, so, we have got our coffee maker. We've got our nice little unusual plant, our picture clock up here on the wall. We've got the little coffee bar here, breakfast bar here, 2 stools to sit at there, a fried egg on a smoker, and then of course you got the sink because you need to be able to wash your hands and stuff and things. So I think that is good. So let's move on to... I think we'll move on to the sound system next. So what blocks look the most like speakers that are not... It's got a little shell in it. Look, it's fine. What blocks look the most like that we could use for speakers? No, I don't think that's gonna... I was trying to think in there. Wool or concrete? Wool. Concrete powder. Yes, concrete powder would be a good one. We should have some opportunities to make concrete powder here. We have dye here. I think black concrete powder is the best one. Okay. Definitely worth maybe, can we get like a light of some kind involved there? Like end rods would be ideal, but we don't have them yet. Like we could just do half height speakers and it's either like we could use some glass involved, maybe some glass, color glass. I think, yeah, because like the thing is, a hi-fi system can look fairly simple. It doesn't actually need a huge amount on it. Oh. There's one thing we can do. And that is put a visual representation of a disc on it. So if we do this and we grab a music disc, which are over here, I think. Would be nice with a black half slab on top instead, but as there is not one, I think it looks pretty good. If we do that, like that is there. It does read it, yeah. Now, maybe if we just do trim with trapdoors. Just the question is, which trapdoors do we go for? I think we go for, let's try the pale oak ones. Here's 4 I prepared earlier. That does okay. Again, it's just a little bit dark. Maybe I put a bit of lighting in the ceiling. One on top of each speaker too. Good idea to try. Potentially, if it feels too thick, you can always use a... Is the black behind the item frame able to be replaced, or is it bare wall? Block. No, it can't. Unfortunately, yeah, I was like, black? No, unfortunately that can't be moved. A standing lamp with a lightning rod and frog light on top of the rod. I don't know if it would fit here, but I definitely want to do a lamp somewhere over here, I think. Yeah, do you know, I'm actually pretty happy with that. But let's avoid overhead lighting. just locations for lighting now. So, where are we getting? I think we're just getting light through the walls there. You try a stone break button in the middle of the upper speaker. Oh. And is there? I don't know if there's stone brick buttons. There's definitely stone buttons. Even if we decide to do... What about just a chain and lantern from the ceiling somewhere? Yeah. Oh, I also need to make sure that I put in a bit of carpet too. Okay, let's get these little sofas done. At the moment, they're looking quite stone-like. Would pink be too contrasty? If you have a spare beacon, you can put it in place of the jukebox and then the jukebox on top of that. Oh, that would be so cool. Except we don't have high levels of beacon stuff at the moment. Maybe in the future we can upgrade that. I just thought about... I thought about that with a copper lantern, but thought it might look bulky. Fortunately, we don't have the copper lanterns yet, because we haven't had a chance to update yet. Still waiting for those mods and stuff to pop in. Travis MC0813, thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. How are you doing? If you want to let us know how your day is going, please do. If you want to just sit back and relax, that is also fine too. Okay, so I think what we'll do is let's make a little coffee table in the middle. And... oh, like copper bulb? Ooh, that could work. So, little coffee table in the middle, I think. Yep. See, the lamp... oh, actually, I don't think there is a lamp, technically. Yeah, because the other one is called the lantern. It's a lantern, not a lamp. Oh, well, never mind. I think if we do... we could do a little glass table. Let's keep it simple. Ooh, purple. Why not? Do a little purple glass table. Very classy. Okay, so we got a little glass table. Might be worth even putting something on top of it as well. I think I'm just gonna put a pot for put a coffee pot. So there's a coffee pot. I suppose some people put features on their coffee tables. Like we could do... no, glass table you wouldn't really put a cloth on top of. That would just be defeat the purpose. Glass table you kind of keep it clean, and you can have like items on top of it, but like it wouldn't be... you don't need anything particularly big. Okay. These... am I happy with white chairs, or do I want something a little bit more cozy? Let me see. I'm gonna check my options for chairs and give me an idea of what I'm wanting. I feel like more cozy. I think so, yeah. Especially with it being a lounge. It needs to kind of feel like sofa vibes. So let's see. Stair. So just quick check this. This is the thing. That's all fine. Okay. Ooh, dark prismarine kind of has a little bit of a puffy element to it. It's flashing through all the different wood colors. Hmm. Like, woods are a good bet for the sofa elements. Or actually, nether brick? What do you guys think? We could do, ooh, we could do red nether brick. A bed with a trapdoor back and signs for the side. Oh, we could do the bed trick. Nala, how are you doing? Good to see you. Let's try the bed trick. So we've gone for... Oh my god, lost. Got purple there. Oh, I see. Using up those channel points, I suppose. What color do we think for the couches, though? I suppose we should probably use a color that can be complemented by a trapdoor color. So I think if we go... Oh, I don't have brown, do I? Purple and red. We can do a mangrove color. That would work well with purple, I think. Or red. I think red might work better. Here, do I have a red dye? No. I am also going to think... I think I also need to go get some more wool. Mangrove or blue? I don't see blue is going to be the same color as the rest of the... Like the main part of the room, I think. So I think it'd be worth doing a contrasting color. Okay, we're gonna have to go get some more... Oh, actually, I've been storing you in colors, haven't I? We're gonna need to go get some more wool. I don't think anyone's selling wool yet. So we're gonna have to go to the farms to get some stuff. Okay, let's clear out inventory so I've got space to bring some stuff back, because I'm also going to go grab some wood while I go over there. I do have dye, it's just I need the wool is the tricky thing. We do have a dye shop, but not a wool shop. Maybe I should mention that to Viking. Wool shop, please. Okay, and it's also... We also need to go get some... wood from the farms anyway, so we can do that while we're over there. Leather away, sticks away, quartz away, and metal away. Great. Well, you can borrow it from Poke. That's... Does Poke have... I suppose Poke does have sheep, doesn't it? Well, like, I do have a farm which I can get. The thing is, like, Viking is currently AFK, which probably means he's not anywhere near his computer. So, yeah, no, we can definitely... We've got access to the means of getting wool. Just need to go, grab it. Bed trick is a cage only if you can use two of them next to each other, because the pillows as the two ends of cushions, otherwise I think it's off balance and just looks like a bed. It's true. The bed trick does have that like disadvantage of it having only one cushion instead of multiple cushions. And we don't really have the room to put beds to bed back to back, end to end, in the place that we have it, but you know, I just have couches that have got cushions on one end instead of both ends. Yeah. Also, I'm not going to head over to... The other reason I'm not going to go over to Poke is that there are spoilers over there from what I've been told. So, yeah. I gotta respect that wish for now. But yeah, otherwise I wouldn't mind. I don't mind going over to Poke. Poke is a lovely place to visit. Absolute picturesque. Those two have done an incredible job. But you see here, we're definitely not hurting for wool. I'm only half listening. Did you say, don't you know? I don't know. There's probably a much stronger chance I said, like you know. Maybe do the trick with wool sign with the couch imitating cushions. See, I can't do that because we don't have any space underneath the floor. The floor is a slab thick, and it is also directly, like, it'd just be weird having them hanging out underneath in the mushroom. Or one mini block for cushions. Could do that. Yeah, we could. Well, the thing is, it'll be floating on the couch. Unless I use the armor stand mod. Which I'm probably not going to do. Oop, careful. Don't want to fall off. Ooh, excuse me. Okay. Alright. Could you do the banner trick in regards to the pillows? No, I can't, unfortunately. Because you see here... That is the floor. There. And I don't want the banners sticking out underneath here. They'd be too visible. Also, to do that banner trick, as far as I know, you actually need a floor for it to stand on. And yeah, I don't have room to do that here. So, yep, just wouldn't work. Okay. Oh, I meant to grab some wood while I was over there. Oh well. Have to do that trip a little bit later. Okay, 2 beds, and we're gonna go with purple. Okay, and mangrove signs. Ah, Skylarie's just gone live as well. Cool. So we're going to do you on this end. And yes, trapdoors. Alright, yeah, I do get what Slipshot meant by it does look like a bed, more without the double-ended couches. But, I think that's good. Maybe just slabs? I am successfully back! The way will look. You can, like, you can do 2 beds either end, but I just, yeah. Right, we could use mangroves. Let's try mangrove slabs. That gives me enough slabs. You know, actually, I think I prefer that. Yeah, I think I prefer that. You don't have to say sorry at all, Slipshod, because I'm agreeing with you. Janice is going to be very proud of me still not finishing my bedroom. Of course she is. She's going to be like, really? She's also right next door, so she can hear you. Okay, let me see. What kind of shape do we have here for a carpet? So, I think we need... Vintage! Hi! Let's grab a little bit of water. Let's hydrate. How are you doing? Oh, Vintage. I've got my first book in the bookshelf. Oh my word, it's 61 pages. Oh my god, it's 61 pages. This is the first time that I opened the book. I hadn't realized how many pages Trogan had to write. Guys, for context, I think I mentioned it earlier. Myself and some of the other Skyheads, we've got a little book club going, and our first book is called Nettle and Bone, by T. Kingfisher. Did I get the name right? I'm missing the name. But yeah, Nettle and Bone is the name of the book, and Trog decided that they wanted to write out the first chapter in SBK. It's not 61 pages. Okay, I will. Can I just confirm? It's actually not that long a chapter. You're gonna lurk and work in the background and stuff. Thank you very much, Vintage. You enjoy your cozy working times, and I'll see you soon. Love the lurkers, but yeah, it's not a long first chapter. It's just. Okay, we also need to get the we also need to bring the Avid book over at some point. Minecraft books don't have a ton of space per page. No, they don't. But it really does kind of put into perspective on how little space you actually have in a Minecraft book. Okay, let's have a quick look here. How much space do we have to actually work with carpet-wise? So, we're going to make a carpet. I can make a 3 by... We could do a carpet that goes... Oh no, actually we can't go there because we have the bit there. So the most we can do is this. Just making a little rug. The Starless Sea. No, I don't. We could do the rug up to the bookcase. Like this, and then we can get a 3 by 3. Yeah, let's go with that. Also, I am regretting putting down wool because I don't have the shears out right now to quickly pick this all up. I've been back reading the Mistborn series again, actually. I decided I wanted to reread the first era of Mistborn again. Because, yeah, it's been a while, And I wanted to just get it dusted off again. Okay, let's see. What kind of vibe do we want this rug to be? I think if we go with... It's kind of got this orangey color here in the middle. Like the orange is orange, like this kind of color is pretty nice. Maybe we do blue and purple. So we get some purple. I think I'll leave out the orange. Purple, blue, and maybe some pink. Blue, purple, red. Yeah, because like that kind of like will tie in with the other spots. Okay. Let's get a little bit of that. I was about to say that orange is an excellent contrast color for both blue and purple. It really is. Do you know, we don't really have any orange in there, except for the candle there. So it probably would work. Red, blue, make purple. That's true. Let's. Okay, I think I'm leaning. Slipshot is biased about the orange. He's the reason we have orange candles in that room. Okay, we've got the purple dye. We'll make some purple. I think... Yeah, we'll grab some orange. And I need a little bit of blue. Do I have any lapis here? I do. Oh, okay. Let me just pop this into this chest here. And we need some blue. Okay. I need more than just one blue. Alright, so what we can do is let's dye 2 of these blue, 2 of these orange, 2 of these... Nope. Did I just re-dye? Are you kidding me? It prioritized the dyed color already? Oh, come on. 1, 2. Okay, carpet is up. I know. It gets priorities straight. Should always use the white first. Okay, so we've got 3, 3, 3. So I think let's just get the colors out. There we go. Nice little pattern. I think I gotta move the orange over into this corner here. Do I like them all? Oh, actually, I think I'm just gonna do. We'll just do little shapes here. So we do that, and then purple on the side. Yeah, there we go. Little rug, piano. And now we need to get some... Then we need to get a lamp or 2 in here as well. So I think... Tetris! Yes. I think... do I want to cover that up all the way? So how do I want to do these? So we could do... You could play for hours. I don't think I've actually really played much Tetris, personally. It's interesting. I think what we do, let's get some, let's fill in that spot and just like flatten out that wall there. And lightning rod. Make a couple. Let's make a lightning rod, and we can use the lightning rod to for a lamp. Do I want to use lanterns? No, I think I'll use this here. Well, Fool has used up a lot of those resources. We definitely need to run the farm a bit more, I think. Okay, let's fill you in for now. Okay, if I do that... Floor is unfortunately slabs. And yeah, that's a feature that is not going to change. I need to be able to get underneath this block here so I can place that thing. That kind of feels like it should be standing on something. Maybe as a second lightning rod. Kind of feel like the lightning rod is a little bit too thin. Maybe with a pot underneath. It would be nice to put a fence under it, but I'll attach the wall. Yeah, I think maybe a pot underneath will just give it a little bit more of a solid base. Be an opportunity to throw in one of these things, so let's do that. Flow. Only 2 of these are actually going to be visible, so we won't bother doing a full thing. So let's see. Bomb, 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 and bomb. We just need to make sure that we place this in the correct... We love pot here. Yes, absolutely. Didn't Viking make a new shop? The pot shop? That's the correct order. Yes, it is. Okay. Place that there. Think we have a winner. I think we have a winner. I can forgive it the fact that it touches the ceiling. Can I place it in such a way that it does the... Yes. Okay. That's good. Okay. Here's something to note. You know the way frog lights have actually got... frog lights are rotational. So what I've done is I've managed to get the 2 sides that are... It looks more like a lampshade that way. Yeah, so you can see that's got it kind of goes up and down, and then underneath you've got the brightness there. Bright button on top so it's less square. I know, I wish I could do that. Ceiling's in the way. But yeah, look at that. Okay. That is like inbuilt shading into the lamp. I like that. That is so cool. And that fills out this space perfectly. Okay, I'm going to definitely be keeping in mind the idea of putting a beacon block here as well for the hi-fi system. 10 out of 10. Thank you very much. So, guys, keep that in mind. If you're playing around with frog lights, they are directional, so you can do the you can get that kind of like little feel there. Ah, that's good. And I am pretty happy with that space there. I don't mind that it's quite a little bit emptier. Because the eye is... We don't really want to draw the eye into that corner. So, let's see. We just come into the room. Come into the room. So, first thing I'm going to notice is that blue there. So, I come in, and I'm like, oh, yes, coffee time. I get my coffee. We got our nice little spot here. Oh, we got something cooking. That's fantastic. Let's get some lunch. And there's some fruit on the little fruit bowl here. You can sit down. And then over here, the next thing that we see is, oh, there's a nice little lounge. I can grab a book. I can sit down and relax. Ooh, I could do the, I could do minecarts here. The minecarts would be visible. But maybe. I think we'll leave the minecarts out. The minecarts can be for this room. As you can see, like the minecarts are visible. And they'd just be even more noticeable over there. So I think I'm gonna leave the minecarts for it for this room. And just people can come in and hang out in this room instead. So I got this little spot here. Oh, if I could get... No, I wouldn't be able to put leaf litter there. Leaf litter would be awesome here. I just had a thought. If I could put leaf litter here, or if... I can't replace this block, unfortunately. If I could put leaf litter here, it could make it look like there's a little bit of ash and soot. I can't really put it here because then it would look odd because it's not on this side. But like that would be a cool little bit of detail. Okay, cool. And then, so we come in, we sit down, there's even more coffee here. And someone can just see, oh, there's a piano. I can play the piano, play some music. And then we, of course, have our hi-fi system. That's fantastic. Okay. And I'm liking this. Okay, new room done. We did some decorating. Yay. It's all this room is done. Actually, speaking of which, am I happy with... You know, I know I did talk about maybe doing some extra stuff in this room. But, you know, this is actually pretty decent. This is pretty decent for what it has. Probably could use maybe a book or two in there. But other than that, like, I think this room is pretty much done as well. I was like, the main focus in this room is the table. So, it's good. 2 rooms, 3 rooms if I include this one is done. And of course the bedroom is... If anything in this room, maybe some paintings or banners on the wall, but I think it looks fine as it is. Actually, that's an idea. We could put some banners on the wall. I think that might be an opportunity for us to talk with Bamboo and Nether. Sorry, Bamboo and Mangrove and see if they make any banners for their kingdoms. Because if we had kingdom banners... We could put our kingdom banners up. Yeah, I should talk to... I'm not the best at designing banners, but it would be cool to maybe come up with a banner design for the Nether Kingdom at some point. There's just after a really neat banner design in your Discord. Oh, did he? I'm assuming gender there. Whoops. Have I gone to the right place? Ooh. Oh, that's cool. Now, if we switched out the... If we switched out one of the colors, we could make it... If we switched out the background for cyan, we could use cyan instead. So it'd be cyan and red. That would be awesome. Luthers, you're amazing. I don't know if you're listening in a stream right now, but that's so cool. I changed some of the colors, but the shape is awesome. The shape is perfect. Think we've got access to all those banners. Pretty sure we've got access to them all. Okay. Right. I got to clear out my inventory, and we're actually going to go bring some logs over from the farm. You just came back to being told I'm amazing. What happened? Luthers, I had a look in my Discord. Slipshot told me you posted a banner in there, and it looks really, really cool. If you're happy with it, we might just make one modification and change the green to cyan, and maybe use that for a kingdom banner. I'll run it by Fool, see what he thinks. Which would be cool. Oh, thank you for popping that in the thing. Mangrove goes here. Woolly goes here. Colors. I've got some spare beds. I'm going to throw them into general decor for now. And quartz. Right, let's go. Oh, the shroom. Yeah, I thought you could use it for the cafe, and I was thinking you should switch out some colors. It could actually, you know, if we decide to do some cafe stuff in the server. Yeah. It's one thing that I kind of am a little bit sad that Artemis didn't get a chance to do much of last season. Here come the ads, doobie-doo-doo. Because Artemis had a whole thing. She was going to do Shroom Box. And kind of sad she didn't get to do it. It's just life was a reason why she wasn't able to do SBK. Life happened. Plus, like she had a whole thing set up to do Shroom Box, and it would have been a fun bit in the end. But anyway. How am I doing for water? I'm doing good. Okay. Right, let's go grab wood. We're going to bring wood over to our kingdom because we're running low. It would have been cute, but alas, life being lifing sometimes, yes. I am glad to see that Artemis is actually back. She's back occasionally streaming from Truly Bedrock. So she is back doing the content creation stuff occasionally when she gets a chance, which is awesome. But okay, so let's get some of this stuff moved over to. Let's get some logs moved over. What else do we need to do today? I did have a few other things. I think we might do some shop work as well, because we've got our shop in the shopping district. Let's do 1, 2, 3. We've just put some stuff into our shop in the shopping district to start selling bartering resources. But the thing is, I actually haven't decorated it at all. I was just focusing on getting the resources into the shop. So, yeah. Also, we should probably go check and see if we've made any profits. I do know that some stuff has been bought recently. And the other thing we could probably consider doing is maybe start selling magma creams as well, since we have that resource as well. If you ever decide on the community center, some banners for each kingdom could be cool. There's some designs on Pinterest. Ooh, okay, well, keep that in mind. I do need to work. I do need to start working on the monument to the server as well in Spawn. The one that I wanted to use Miss Maury's stained glass windows for. Oh, so many things. Also, I had an idea there the other day as well. Because now they're introducing another transport mob, another mounted mob. They're introducing the Nautilus. Thing is, the Nautilus technically in SBK is going to be useless because we don't have oceans. Well, we do have oceans, they just don't have any water. But I came up with an idea. A community center, like it's like the community center is basically just like that spot in the center where we celebrate things, I suppose. But yeah, I have yeah, that's a good amount of wood for now. But yeah, the tricky thing with the Nautilus is that how do you deal with the Nautilus in SBK when you don't really have any oceans except for like ocean monuments? So I came up with an idea, and the idea is another bridge system. And it's got to be waterlogged if I do it. That would be stained glass. Could be cool for this community center as well. Well, stained glass is going to be like it's going to be kind of a museum community center build anyway. But yeah, water jousting arena. That'll probably be easier than the transport system. I currently have 5 different variations for you to choose from, and I'm working on translating them into each kingdom. Mainly, it's just the background. Akai gave me the idea of using slime or honey behind the stained glass, and it does cool things. Oh, Miss Mori, you're a legend. Actually, out of curiosity, do you use Light Magic at all? Because like that might make transferring it a little bit easier. But yeah, you make a racing game out of it. The thing that I've been inspired by at the moment, guys, is the London Underground, also known as the Tube. So, gas racing, it doesn't really have the same. See, Ghast has got happy Ghasts are lovely creatures. We absolutely adore them, but they don't really make for much of an exciting race. I'll be honest. But I'm imagining a racetrack like Rainbow Road, and where it's just floating water, and if you go off to the side, you die, but then rip the poor Nautilus. And like technically, the Nautilus kind of does look a bit like snail racing, doesn't it? Okay, let's pop over to the shop and have a look and see what disaster I've created. And also check and see if we've got any profits and stuff. Yeah. Maybe some more like gas flying skill parkour. I'd like the idea that the Hermits came up with, where Cubfan created. Cubfan created a thing called Gasket Ball. That I thought was a fascinating. That was a really cool way of doing it. It's like more like gassed parkour, where you're jumping across happy gas instead of flying them. That is a cool idea. I don't, but I'm building them now on a flat world, and I'll just send you the world file. That is amazing. That'll do. Okay, let me grab a snooze. I know it's a snail race, but the point is make a hard obstacles you can convert it into a elytra on. Yeah, I think the elytra course is probably going to happen sooner. But my thoughts are, we can do a proper London Underground kind of thing, where basically I will create routes around the kingdoms, but it won't be like one of those kind of like one-stop all. It will be like, say, I'll make a blue line from the Pale Oak Kingdom over to the Spruce Kingdom, and there'll be a central line which is yellow going around. Sorry, no, that's not the central line. I kind of want to do just like take a second, have a look at the London Underground, have a look at some of the most well-known routes, and then recreate some of them on SBK. So there might even be a kingdom that doesn't get a route. So it's going to be a lot of work. It's a lot of glass. But it could be fun. Anyway, it's an idea. And I think there might be some others on the server that might be interested in playing around with it. This is another room I need to decorate. Oh. Isn't that a spot up here for... Yeah, there's another spot up here. We need to get this building here filled in too. Not particularly pleased with this. Yeah, need to decorate in here soon too. I think I might do a little bit of work on this in creative though. Okay. Out of curiosity, has anyone been buying any of this stuff? Okay, well that's... Maybe it's just not been restocked. Made a subway system using the ice boat method on friend server. It was fun. It's the ice boat method. Awesome. Ooh, someone's been buying stuff. Okay, cool. Cool. Good to see. That's just like basic skulk there. Doesn't need a restock yet. This is something I'm surprised that no one's been buying yet. Because like this is just like basically you buy, you can get your wood. Anyone do any of these? No, not yet. Not since I last did the thing. And the multiple lines, the copper line, the amethyst line. Yes! That's awesome. Yeah, I like that idea. I kind of did the same on an old world that I had years ago where it was the Nether Hub basically. So the Nether Hub kind of had train station vibes, and then I had like a cardinal direction tunnel leading out into the different directions. You will, however, be happy to know that I've started using Axiom. Yes! Go, Miss Mori. Yes, that is definitely a good one. Oh, there we go. Okay, so Doke has been... That was Marmalade there. Buying some stuff from us. Right, so this is the shop here that looks meh. It's very meh. Oh, someone's been buying stuff though. Jungle bought some stuff. Ooh, it bought the Ender Pearls as well. Okay. Right. Okay, so they've been buying things. A sewer system transport using knots might be a cool idea. Yes, it would. It would be a really cool idea. So we have some profits. Okay. All right. Now we need to make this look less crap. Okay, one simple thing we could do is just replace the mangrove here with the blackstone. I can't change the outside colors of the walls, but I could cover up the walls with some other material. We could basically do like a... Just like make a short... Like lower the ceiling here. Like that could be a very simple thing. Just lower the ceiling. We could do a little... Yeah, that's a nice idea. A little bit of a curve. That'll be a little bit of a challenge on the diagonal, but it could be nice. Let me see. What color to do with the ceiling, though? Do we do bright on the ceiling, or do we keep it dark? You could make it like a warehouse, and they need to go up catwalks to get to it. They are already complaining about climbing through this entire thing. So, yeah, I might not do that. Part of me thinks trying to do a mural would be cool. Nether bricks and red nether bricks. Let's get some red nether brick and see how much we have available to us to work with. Oh, there's a milkman. Okay, I think we'll try some red nether brick. Blackstone, I'm going to keep blackstone for the floor. If I do blackstone on top, it's going to feel very cramped, I think. Yeah, let's see how much we have red nether brick wise. Oh, we also should pop over to Viking's shop, actually, shouldn't we? Oh, look, there's a new shop. There's a brand new shop. I have not seen this one before. Ooh, okay, let's see. Selling honey. Oh, well, someone been using my woods. Oh, fair play to them. That's how the economy is supposed to work. Ew. 1 stack for 1 stack of logs, 1 stack for 3 clump. Okay, that's pretty good. That's a nice little shop. Is that fully automatic? Huh. And then Viking said he's got his new shop over here too. Cool. Do need to do something about this bridge though. It's pretty meh. Okay. Here we have new flower shop opening soon. Well, it's already open. This is giving me sandworm vibes. That's just me being a little bit shady. That's just me being a little bit shady. It's most clearly a flower pot, okay? Look, this sandworm's eating the flower. Oh, need a bee from one. We do need a bee up here, don't we? Should talk to Quill about that. He's pretty good at bees. It'd be really cool if like there was a giant bee here just going over here to the flower. The dyes must flow. Okay, let's see. He's got all the dyes there. Actually, how much dyes does he have? He's got about 5 of each. You can make a sandworm as a joke. Dudes, could you imagine? Oh, that would be kind of funny, wouldn't it? If we just like we could do a sandworm just like coming out of the bottom. Like he's left all this space for us. The only thing is we don't have the terracotta to do this right now. Oh, that would be such a good prank. I wonder if he'd leave it. If we did that, would he leave it? Masons don't give you plain terracotta, and you definitely need plain terracotta for this build. Flushy, thank you so much.
Just made it.
You're welcome in, Fuzzy. Good to see you. Thank you so much for the biddies. I think, yeah, we should definitely talk to some of the other Skyheads. Maybe I'll definitely talk. I'll mention it to Alfie because he's pretty good at all the clay stuff. Well, if I see a new farm incoming, no, I'll just use Alfie's location. Alfie's got the stuff already. So I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna get my black robes and tell you what I think is a very raspy voice. I don't know whether that was anything close to the voice or not, but it was my impression of it anyway. Let's have a wee look inside here. So let's see, what flowers is he missing? The only one he's probably definitely not going to get is the blue orchid. Get Mangrove on board. Alfie seems like he'd be up for an epic prank. I think he would. I think he would. Ooh, wildflowers coming soon. I have them already, dude. I can make them myself quite easily. The ones I'm waiting for, though, are the 2 tall flowers. Nobody's selling the 2 tall flowers yet. That'll be something. And if I'm the one to get the dandruff this season, if I manage to get the glow lichen, I will say this. If I get the glow lichen, I'm not holding it back. I'm just going to get it. I'm just going to give it as a present to everyone in the server. Birch has got roses. Yeah. I don't. And who has got sunflowers? Someone's got sunflowers. I think it's I don't know who's got sunflowers. Dandruff? Yes. For those who do not know, Doka's got sunflowers? Ah, okay. Yes, for those who do not know, dandruff is what Milkman sold it as in Season 1. So Milkman got dandruff and then he started selling it. Oh, did I leave stuff over here? Don't think so. Okay, anything... Ooh, eggs. Thank you for the hydrate, buddy. Doka's the lilacs. Yeah, and I know that bamboo has got one of the other ones as well, so yeah, there's a few different ones there. Okay. Let's see how much... Ooh, we could do tough on the ceiling. I wonder how much tough I have. Let's see what grey blocks we have back home. I'm kind of feeling like a grey ceiling would go well. It's not going to be... It'll give it a little bit of that warehouse feel, I suppose. But, well, that could be easy enough to get from a trial chamber. Very true. Yes. And there's plenty of trial chambers to take apart. Ooh, Minecraft joke. Let me grab a book. And number 25. Phone typing sucks. I know, and I commiserate, and yes. Okay, let's see. All these doors. Still not sure why there's a load of doors there. Actually, just a sec. How is this down here? Nothing changed. That's fine. Gotta just quickly check the chests for what resources we have, and then we'll do the Minecraft joke. So, deep slate. Oh, look at all this tuff. Okay, we've got quite a bit of tuff. Okay, that's good. We can use some tuff. I haven't really done much with tuff at all. Page 25, and a joke. Oh, this is great, because this section is called the fish funnies. Two fish were swimming when it started raining. One said to the other, "Quick, get under the bridge. We're going to get wet." So stupid. Love it. It was a joke to fool with Sad Silkman. Sad Silkman. I'm gonna call him that. Okay, let's grab you. She'll grab you too. Just might save some blocks. While we're working, Sky, meet up with in 5 minutes back at the kingdom. Okay, cool. Whatever they're doing, good for them. Ba-ba-da-doo-doo. Maybe we can use a bit of this stuff. We'll have to craft that, I think. Okay, and then I need some blackstone for the floor. Bum, 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 bum. Holy mackerel, that was a very fishy joke, yes. Mm-hmm. Can you hear the music okay? Because if you can hear the music okay, then I can understand why they're dancing. Because I enjoy this song. Tears. I could do with that one. Yes, good. And sometimes I'm not sure if the music is loud enough. And this is a tune. Tears is awesome. And I don't know if anyone's seen the animatic, but there's an animatic by XP, and he animated the Tears track with Happy Gas, and it's such a cool. He actually made a little story out of it, and it's so good. Highly recommend you check him out. XP is lovely. He's lovely. He's the guy who produces the Hermitcraft recap channel. So highly recommend checking out. Oh yes, I always imagine it when I hear Tears. It's a good track. I should add in. I might just go round and put water elevators around the server. This build as well. As nice and all as the ladders are, they are not the same level as the I say like water elevators. I feel water elevators are just something that's just nice. They're nice to have, and they're very, very cool. Okay, I'm just gonna do that for now. I was trimming with this color, I think. Yep. Okay, and that's a perfect spot for a water elevator anyway, so I think I'll probably just use that spot as the water elevator. Okay, how's this feel? Well, that needs to be filled in anyway, so we'll do that. Okay. I do actually kind of like how high this is from this side. It's just the problem is that it doesn't look good from the other side. Like from here, it doesn't look as good. What if we did like maybe just like a little... Instead of bringing the ceiling all the way down, I think maybe if we just like do a little... a little roof here. That could do that. That could do the trick. I think I'm just going to use these tough blocks instead. 2 tough blocks here. Let's use slabs. The slabs will be easier to control. So if we just want to go from about a little slope, yes. You know, like the way those little the way like the markets do those little slopey feely things. So we do about here. I gotta do. I still think it begs for a nice chandelier inside. We could do a chandelier. Do something like that. Aha. I think we definitely need to get a different lighting source to the that. Like a lantern would be better, I think. And then if we do something like this. Chilly season is slowly starting and it's making you happy. I can feel it. We're definitely in that kind of like stage where it's like, okay, maybe it's time to start turning the heating on. Maybe, kind of. Ooh, actually, yes, I think this is it. Okay, and we can do the next layer down. And the handy thing is we can pop in here and just put maybe a couple of lanterns up top on hanging down from the blocks that we can hang lanterns from. Okay. I think if we do one thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move these up. Oh, do you know what? Something happened today. So I was doing a workshop today, or I was helping arrange one, and I bumped into. It's one of the people who came to do the work, came to attend the workshop. Turns out that he goes to my university and is involved, the university that I went to, and is involved in the he's conducting the choir that I was involved in at college. I was like, oh, that's so cool. And it's like, and I was able to say, yeah, no, I used to be involved with them years ago, and he's the student conductor, which is pretty cool. Floating lanterns. What about some columns running along the edge holding up the awning? I think so, yeah, maybe. Do... Let's see, I think if we did... I get cold easily at times and is born in November. I've noticed that the time of year that you're born has absolutely no impact on how you deal with the weather. Okay, I do like this ceiling. Happy with the shape. I think if we get some... Could do some walls, actually. That's polished black stone walls. So these could be good for... I kind of feel like this needs to come out one more if we do that, though. Yay! This song is absolutely gorgeous. Just a little bit here. I'm a southern gay, so I get cold easily, but I hate the heat. Shit, what if we do... could I do... something like that? Just give it a little bit of a feel like it's kind of like not 100% even. And then we can do... Let's not get too close with our locations, I suppose. Just in case. If that doesn't quite connect there, so I can do this. I guess not doxing ourselves, but just in case someone feels inclined to get a little bit too close to where they live. That's okay. You got a little bit of that feeling of like it's almost melting. Okay, I'm gonna have to go grab some lanterns. And I think I could just like maybe even floating candles, maybe? Yeah, let's do floating candles. Okay. So we need to get some floating candles. I think we'll go red. I need to get soul sand and okay. Let me just think my list of things I need to do. So, I'm going to just message myself for this so that I've got this. So, mangrove, gates, purple, glass. Purple panes. What else do I need? I need red candles. Soul sand. And carpet. And powdered snow. Did I get everything in my list? Oh, kelp, bone meal, water. Okay, there's my list. Yes, I think I've got everything in my brain that I need. Let's go. Oh. I have a fencing badge, so I could use a foil and slice any stalkers in half. Well, it's just a matter of like the reason why we discourage people from like getting too detailed about where they live, when they're chatting and stuff in a public forum like on Twitch. It's more so that you don't want, if you do it, other people are more likely to do it, and that is what we kind of want to discourage. So if you do it and then someone else does it who is in a vulnerable position without realizing it, then that's when problems happen. So it's kind of like the same way that we do not talk about age in chat, because if we talk about age in chat, yes, I know quite a few of you are adults, most people are adults and stuff in chat, but there's people out there that may pop in and try and take advantage of people who are vulnerable. So it's really just about saving people, who are looking after people who might be vulnerable in those, with that kind of information getting out there. And yeah, so that's kind of like the point of it, why we don't really discuss these things. But yeah. Where is mangrove? Here we go. Foils are poking swords. Okay. Alright, where's my list? I need some mangrove gates. I think I can get enough gates with just one piece of wood. Mangrove gates. Panes. Do I have glass left over from before? I do. That'll probably be enough. I need a single piece of carpet that's purple. To see another fencer. Oh, you did fencing too? Slipshots. Naturally gifted in Saber. That's cool. We got fencers in chat. And we got fence posts in my fence gates in my inventory. Okay, I want to use some candles. Oh great, I actually have some candles here, and I can dye the rest the color that I want. I'm just going to use some red candles. Okay. Soul sand. Okay, I'll have to grab some from the shop then. Actually, it'd be worth just picking up some soul sand from... Yeah, okay, we'll pop out and get some soul sand from the thing. Carpet, powdered snow. There's some at the door. Kelp. Kelp and bone meal. 1, 2, 3. That should be plenty. And I need to grab some water. Okay. I think that's everything I need. I do need some blocks just to build with. So I'll just grab one of those. And we need to go grab some soul sand. There's definitely no soul sand here. Ah, well, okay. Let's go grab water and soul sand. Da-ba-bum. Oh, and powdered snow. Yay, I get to go down the right side of my bridge. Of the thing here. Always joke that I build another fence each time I walk into my nan's after class. Oh. Oh, busy day tomorrow as well. Working pretty much all day tomorrow. And I'm hoping that I might have time to actually put together the rest of this video that I've been talking about for ages. So, fingers crossed. Touch wood. Phase 2 of SBK of my season can get posted on Monday. So, fingers crossed. Tomorrow will just be a busy day. It's not necessarily going to be easy or hard. It's just I'll be working quite a bit of the day tomorrow. That's fine. That's life. Okay, let's bring back a little bit of extra soul sand so that we've got a bit at home for when we need it. Just because we got a pretty big event happening in one of my workplaces at the moment. So it's been impacting a little bit like the workload this year. Just busy, not in a bad way, it's just busy. So we've had a pretty busy term so far. This September. But, on the plus side, the musical that I'm working on with another group that I work with, that has been. We've got our main cast sorted for that. So a little bit of a headache to get it done, but it did get done. Oh, I can't wait to ride my Nautilus through the Nether. I wonder how a Nautilus fares on land, actually. Probably not very well. Hardly ever use a sword in Minecraft. I suppose that's the irony, like if you get good at sword IRL, but you then don't use it IRL, then you don't use it virtually, I suppose. Do you use a what's your weapon of choice? Actually, out of curiosity, what are people's weapons of choices in Minecraft? Because like that is a thing. Everyone's got their different preferences and stuff. Oh, I just remember something I should have done. I should have picked up a other sign for the other end of the bookshop, and we should put it. So, Marm has pointed out to me something very, very simple here. If you come into the building from the other end, you do not know what is happening. So, yeah, I need to get a sign here introducing the bookshop and saying more upstairs and pay upstairs, because she wasn't sure. And then again, like bartering shop, we should have information down here too. Okay, so let us do this. Should be doable. Yep, fantastic. Great, and I want to do you there. You there. Ah, easy enough. And then it is water here. Kelp there, and should be able to just bone meal that. Aha! Fantastic. And then we just need a spot to fall down. Good enough. Let's put this here and there. Aha! Up we go. And down we go. Something and sword, but I am useless in PvP. Bows and swords. Is that bows? I don't know why that is. For some reason that is censoring something there, Nala. I don't know why. Bum bum. Oh, I thought for a second I was going to have to go and grab something. But actually, no, it's fine. I have got my flint and steel here. Okay, right. So I just want to put some... Let's get rid of you. I'm just going to put some random candles around here. So I think if we do something like that... I know these are going to be very light rather than actually particularly strong. A couple floating as well over here. Got 5 left. Is this actually doing enough for this? Okay, we'll have to do... I think we do a candle on there, I think. Okay, and I need to squeeze in more. Can't PvP either. I only won my hardcore series because I was sneaky. You did! Look, dude, that's the great thing about... That was, I really enjoyed watching your hardcore series. I know, it was totally kind of like... Actually, this is pretty cool. I know it was probably people were kind of like maybe thinking that it was a different pace to some of the others, but like I enjoyed it. Oh, that's good. Okay, and we can just get maybe... We've got 2 more candles, we might as well use it. So, I think we've got another candle a little bit lower down over here. See, I think like if you're doing something like what Slipshot did, which was a series, which is basically kind of like what they did with it was a series similar to the Life series. It was a Life series style game. The thing is, when you're playing with other people, you have other people to rely on as well. So like, it isn't just about your series that you did that Suffer Together. It wasn't just about surviving. It was also a social game. Like, you were playing a social game too. And that's something that is part of it too. So let me just make sure that we don't have any light too dark. I think we're good to go. Yes, we are good to go. So yeah, just like a little creepy shop. Candles floating. Yeah, it helped that Marsh duel, and I really helped hide each other's backs from day 1 to finale. Yes. You guys, you are great. You're a lovely team. For anyone who doesn't know, and this is the handy thing, like if you're on YouTube, Slipshod has got it was involved in a series back in, I want to say, around last winter time, and it was similar to life series style games, yeah, it was a fun time. It was fun to watch anyway. I only watch Slip's perspective, so because like, yes, you watch your friends' perspectives over other people's perspectives. Then again, I'm kind of doing a similar thing with the Vampires SMP. I'm watching my friends' perspectives first, and if I get a chance, I might look at some of the others. I did find it chaotic. I did find like the premise and the execution, like the data pack, I thought, or like the mod stuff was definitely felt a bit over the top for me. So like all those, it just felt like there was a lot going on. But then again, that's happened with some of the life series as well, where they just have too much. So, okay, we have done, I think we're done with this section here. And we have a way up now. I do need to do signs, new signs, so that we can make clear what each spot is when people are coming into the market. So yeah, it tended to either be 0 or 100 at all times. Didn't have a lot of middle ground. Yeah. Carved pumpkins. Let's go. Do you know what? Let's do that. That's our last thing we're going to do this stream. I'll pick up some signs as well, and we'll throw it. We're going to do a little bit of a. Let's just throw some carved pumpkins around the beg market. Be a good thing to finish out with. I definitely have the pumpkins. I think I've got the torches as well. I'll find out in a second. Yeah, we might see if we can do stack maybe. If I bring a stack, that should be plenty to cover the market. Is Halloween texture pack coming back? I'm not sure. It might. Okay, I got 28 torches there. What are we doing mob drop wise? Okay, we'll just use these. Torches, and I'm going to clear out my inventory of things I don't need. You, and no, that goes in general decor. Glass, mangrove, and lights. Okay, so I need to have shears, and let's go grab our pumpkins. I think what we do is we do our best to try and make sure the jack-o'-lanterns are floating. Because 'tis the season to be spooky. It would be. Oh, actually, imagine if you could change the color of the pumpkin light depending on the torch you used. Pity that's not an option. Like if you could use a particular, that would be something that that's something they've overlooked. It would be a cool feature. Like a green tinted pumpkin and a blue tinted pumpkin. Maybe they get different different shaped face as well. Oh, Miss Mori says, I prefer axe having specific swords at specific farms, but they live at an item frame. Ooh, that's a good point, yeah. Okay, right, we're going to just do... Bum, bum, bum. I'm going to get a load of these now, haven't I? Do you know what they need to put into Minecraft? Turnips. Then we can get proper old school traditional jack-o'-lanterns. You can also carve a cat or a different motive. Yeah. I wouldn't hate being able to make a Malino lantern either. Thing is, it's still a jack-o'-lantern. So, if you didn't know, guys, the original jack-o'-lanterns were not pumpkins because jack-o'-lanterns existed before people started doing Halloween in America. So, I'm just going to throw this here. But yeah, turnips were the original jack-o'-lanterns because squash didn't exist in Ireland. As squash didn't get discovered until the Americas. America, baby. I'm going to throw you there. And just like, why not? This one there too. I'm going to float this one. You can be a floater. Yeah, definitely need to get the water elevators and all these. Oh, actually. Just in the middle of the bridge. Why not? Spiders get one. Because spiders be spidering. Yeah, I'll do one in the middle of the bridge. Actually, let's do one here. Zen's looking out over the shopping district. No, you're not looking the right way. Do that there. Not gonna put one there. It is going to totally change the vibe of this room. But you know what? That's fine. And I think we do... Look at this. Using pumpkins for scaffolding. Or as I like to call them, pre-baked emeralds. Bop. Oh, there we go. We've jack-o'-lanterned the Bammer Grove. Right. Okay, let's head back to base. Right, gonna head over to... Let's head over to the Temple to the Watchers, because I think quite a few little things happened today. And we can do that now. Okay. Let's move up to... I still haven't done the bedroom, but then again, we're not supposed to do the bedroom, are we? We'll finish out here in this little lovely room that we've made. It's nice. I think it's neat that you are all so far in and still haven't got to the end. Yeah. Like, how many months in are we now? It's like we started in June, July, August, September, October. So, not like we're about 3.5 months in. I might just snooze the ads. I'm going to snooze the ads for now. Okay, let's see how quickly we can get through the Temple to the Watchers. We might be able to get them done before ads decide to pop back up again. Okay, here we go. I know what I'm doing. Okay, I've got 11 levels. I probably will need more. All right, who got first? Luther's was first. Okay, so Luther's was first. Have got that there. So I don't need to name a new one. Luther's is up to 11. Fantastic. Okay, next bit was Mythical Emmy raided. Now, is Mythical Emmy up on the wall yet? No, I think I need to put her up on the wall now. No. Yes, I do. Okay, so take book. Oh, what did I do there? And we're going to take Mythical Emmy out, and we're going to put her up on the wall. We have got some signs. And just going to pop that down there. 2 Mythical Emmy, and I think I've got some... Oh, I don't have glow ink over here. It might be the wrong color sign, actually. Well, you know, it's not the end of the world. Okay. I think some kings might need some help. To get ready. For which? The end? So like... 40 cheered 10 bitties. I think at this stage, like, I think everyone at this stage is either, they're like, okay, I don't really mind if we go to the end, or we're ready to go to the end. So I think most people are ready to go to the end. I don't think anyone's particularly enthusiastic about using Elytra. Well, sorry, that's a lie. Viking is chomping at the bit to use Elytra. Viking wants to use Elytra. But a lot of people in the server are kind of like, they're more interested in the shulker boxes, I think, rather than anything else. So, where is it? SE feed review. Okay, Miss Mori is number 1. Number 1. Ba bam ba da. Do 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 do. But yeah, most of us are just more interested in the shulker boxes. They are the thing that I'm interested in anyway. Okay, and then let's have a quick look at the streaks that we had today. So I think we had 2 streaks. Zen Christian has reached a 5-stream streak. Oh, it was Zen, wasn't it? Yeah, Zen. Let's see. Zen up on the board. Zen 3. Ah, it gets an upgrade. Okay, I have some copper, don't I? Aha. Okay, let's update. Okay. I'm just going to move this over here. Zen Christian and Cameron Ray has reached a 3-stream streak. Cam, you're not up here already, are you? Don't think so. Okay, let's quickly do Cameron Ray. We're about to hit ads, guys, so actually I gotta snooze them because we're about to finish up stream anyway. If someone comes in now, they'll get caught in pre-rolls, but like, it's not the end of the world, it's the end of the stream. Cameron Ray 3. Yay. Okay, we had plenty of levels for today. Wonderful. Okay, I think that is all the details for today. Was there anything else? Nope, that is everything covered for today. You have 10. Yay. We'll get an upgrade now. Right, guys. Let's see who is on the interwebs tonight. So, I don't know if there is anyone I can redirect to. Okay, YouTube, I don't have anyone to redirect to now. I am going to hit the... I'm going to put a redirect for Avid's video tomorrow. So, Vampires SMP, that's being posted tomorrow. Was it 12 Eastern Time? 5 BST. So, yeah, that is there. Oh! Dark Horse has made it to a streak. It's made it to a streak as well. Oh, perfect timing for me to quickly do this. Dark Horse, I don't think you've got a streak up here yet, have you? No, you don't. I am starting to run out of room. Okay, you got the last... You're pushing me to the last couple of spaces on this wall. I probably should have chosen a bigger spot. 13. Dark Horse. 31. And is on 3. I should have gone for a bigger wall, shouldn't I? Instead of this one. This wall is not really that big. But that's okay. Okay, let's see. So, on YouTube, I don't have... Is Skylarry streaming on YouTube? Okay, if she's streaming on YouTube, I can't actually... I can't redirect her at the moment. So, but I will be streaming. I will be raiding into her probably on YouTube, on Twitch. So I will be raiding into her on Twitch. So if you are over on YouTube and you do happen to spot that Skylarry is streaming on YouTube, I recommend popping in and saying hi to her. But yeah, I don't have the option to redirect to her at the moment on YouTube. But she is definitely on Twitch. I am going to raid into Skylarry on Twitch, since she is on SBK, and I don't think anyone else is SBKing at the moment on Twitch. Nope, they're not. So I'm going to send you guys over there. She is not. I wish she would. I think she's looking into it. I think she is looking into it. The thing is, it takes a little bit of time sometimes to get these things going. I'm more comfortable. Oh, I've just seen what they're doing. Well, okay. Right, guys. On YouTube, thank you so much for hanging out. There's a redirect to Avid's next episode, but that'll be tomorrow. And I will see you guys on Monday. Goodbye, YouTube. Twitch, let's go over to Skylarry and say hi to them and